We moved to 36 George Street during the summer of 1951, and I remained living in George Street until August 1951 when I joined the Air Force. While at George Street, I attended John Hannigan School, 6th grade. After that, I attended Roosevelt Junior High School, which was south of John Hannigan School, right off of Brock Avenue. And Roosevelt Junior High, I attended grades 7 through 9. While at Hannigan School in 6th grade, I earned my third name. I was born as Fausto. My mother named me Foster in 1st grade. And I had a friend in 6th grade. His name was John Harrington, I think his name was. He was an English-American kid. He was a very cruel kid. He had a funny attitude towards animals. One summer, the summer before, summer at Hannigan School, my mother insisted I get a crew cut. I got a crew cut. And as you know, crew cuts tend to grow out and get very sloppy. So this kid, John, used to make fun of me. He used to say, "Look at that fuzzy wuzzy, look at that fuzzy wuzzy." And everybody would kind of call me Fuzzy Wuzzy, Fuzzy Wuzzy. Pretty soon, they called me Fuzzy. And I liked it. So I kept the name. So whenever I met anybody new, which was not very often, I introduced myself as Fuzzy. The name stayed with me until, oh, I don't know, maybe many years later. At Roosevelt Junior High School, I had several friends. I remember some of my teachers. My grades, as always, were never good. Never good. I was getting D's and maybe a C. The only time I had an A at Roosevelt Junior High School was in woodshop. I forget what I made, but I made something. But I got an A for it. It was very impressive. The rest of my grades were C's and D's. Well, I graduated from Roosevelt Junior High School, and then I went up to New Bedford High. I graduated from New Bedford in 1948, and for a year or so I bummed around, went swimming every summer, Lincoln Park every Saturday night. And while I was in high school, my father bought the nightclub, the Polka Dot in Mattapoisett, which is east of New Bedford, across the river from further east of Fairhaven. But while we were in George Street, my father had a tavern. He bought a tavern. He called it Lope's Tavern. Being a tavern, women were not allowed. If any woman went into a tavern, a man's bar, she was considered a lady of ill repute. Once in a while, ladies would come in there and drink beer. And every Sunday morning, for 2 or 3 hours, I would get up with my father, we'd go and clean the bar room, or the tavern, clean the toilets, clean all the seats, clean the counter, all that stuff. Anyway, he sold the tavern, and then he bought the Polka Dot, where he lost his pants. He lost money at the Polka Dot. But anyway, New Bedford High School, I graduated in 1948, probably with a D average, hung around, and because I did not want to go into the Army, and because I did not want to be drafted, which I would be drafted, I joined the Air Force in 1951, August 22, 1951, and left New Bedford.